Let's look into iterative methods. So iterative methods are they iterate, as the name indicates. They repeat those alignments and they sometimes try to realign the sequences which have been already aligned. Sometimes they try to shuffle the sequences, sometimes they do some kind of randomizations where they play with the original sequences, but it's fun. They come up with good results. They come up with some possible future scenarios. So your original sequences, they might be changed a little bit, but this thing incorporate evolution. So let's look into what these methods are in general. These are the set of methods to produce MSA while reducing the errors inherent in progressive methods. So they claim to be better than progressive methods. They work similarly to progressive methods, but I said earlier, they repeat their initial sequences and their alignments, and they are kind of repeated. So they go and they do their realignments, and then they keep on adding new sequences into the growing multiple sequence alignment. So iterative methods, they can return to previously calculated pairwise alignments or sub MSAs. So you can come up with multiple solutions. There are different examples where these algorithms have been or iterative methods have been implemented. One of them is genetic algorithm. The other approach is HMMs, and the third approach which we will take today is simulated annealing. So genetic algorithm, the concepts are coming from genetics and evolution. Let me revise your concepts of evolution, or if you are you might heard of it if you are coming from computer science or mathematics majors. So the big name in this evolution is Charles Darwin, and his famous theory came where he presented the idea that there is always some variation within the populations, and those variations are then they are put into trial by nature. So in this way, for example, food shortage, you might remember in your high school or in your college classes where you have seen the example of giraffes eating the leaves on the trees, and longer neck giraffes, when the trees their down branches, the leaves were gone, and the longer neck giraffes, they were selected because they can approach to the top branches of those trees. So that was kind of a selective advantage. So the concept is that there are the variations which exist in nature, and nature then use these variations as a tool to select some individuals, which he actually called them as the fit individuals. So there was the concept of survival of the fittest, and then from those fit solutions, since they survive, then they get reproduced. So when there is reproduction, within that there comes some genetic mutations, there comes some crossing overs, or there comes some mutations within their chromosomes. So just have a general concept, but let's see how it is incorporated into multiple sequence alignment. It's quite fun to listen to this story. So it's a search technique used in computing to find true or approximate solution to optimization and search problems. Remember guys, this genetic algorithm is not a property of bioinformatics, but they are implemented in many other fields. Even the whole computational approaches are the algorithms, dynamic programming, genetic algorithm, and these are progressive methods. These are just algorithms or the techniques to solve problems, and those problems which we are taking on from our side, we are looking into how we are using these things to do this. For example, multiple sequence alignment problems. They are these genetic algorithms and Markov models. These kind of stuff is mainly used in most of those signal processing and in telecom engineering sectors. So what we do over here in genetic algorithm is a particular class of evolutionary algorithms that use techniques inspired by evolutionary biology, inheritance, mutation, selection, crossover. The algorithm that is presented here by Notre Dame that is called as SAGA, serial analysis by genetic algorithm. So it evolves a population of alignments in a quasi evolutionary manners, iteratively improving the fitness of the populations. So there are 5 basic concepts or components. So there is a genetic representation of the solution to the problem. So your problems are then taken as something in terms of genetics. They be taken as the strings. Strings may be taken as the chromosomes. So we are trying to actually find out some analogy between genetics and this our real-time problem. So then another component is a way to create an initial population of solutions. So you come up with some solutions and you make up an initial population of your possible solutions. In case of multiple sequence alignment, you come up with some alignments and then you can come up with a population of the alignments. And then you can come up with some evaluation function, so that rates or checks which alignments are good. So you come up with a function, a fitness function, so that calculates how good is your solutions. Then there are some genetic operators. They operate, we believe that these solutions, they can be changed, they can merge with one another. So there are crossing overs, there are mutations, those kind of things. And we take some parameters which we use them, and we take some values for these parameters. So here is the outline of this genetic algorithm. We choose an initial population of solutions. Here for example, we can say we can come up with some multiple sequence alignments. We evaluate the fitness of each individual in the population. Here comes your fitness function. And then we keep on iterating these steps or repeating these steps. So we select the best individual to reproduce. So we let the solutions merge with one another, mix with one another. We breed new generation through genetic operations, crossing over and mutations, and we can come up with those new solutions. In genetics, we say they give birth to new offsprings. We evaluate the individual fitness of those offsprings, and then we replace the worst ranked solutions from this population. So you come up with many multiple sequence alignments, you put different alignments with one another. So in this way you can get a generations or offsprings which are again a population of different multiple sequence alignments. Then we take the poor alignments and remove from your set. So in this way you are kind of evolving, you're kind of getting a good solution out of your original solutions. Until a solution is found that satisfies the minimum criteria or a fixed number of generations reached, we keep on repeating these steps. So here is how it looks. So you come up with population N. We select individuals to be parents among this population. We modify parents, we shuffle gaps, we merge the alignments, we do some shuffling in those alignments, and then we come up with a new population N+1, which is offsprings. Then we do some evaluation test and we check their fitness, and then either we stop if our solutions are what satisfy our final criteria, or we can go back to step 1 and we can take these offsprings as a parents to the next generation. So we keep on iterating over here. So iterative methods repeatedly realign the initial sequences, as well as they keep adding new alignments into the current multiple sequence alignments. And then these genetic algorithms, they help or obtaining a bigger picture or a generalized picture for your multiple sequence alignment problem.